the 25th annual Deck the House. I'm Natalie Leek, President and CEO of Providence House. We want to thank you so much for joining us virtually tonight and decking the house from your house. Before we begin our program, I do want to thank our presenting sponsor, the Cleveland Browns. For many years, the Cleveland Browns have been a tremendous partner of Providence House, doing volunteer work on site, supporting our efforts for families and children, and being champions for us and children in this community. We thank them tonight for joining us, and we want to thank you for decking the house from your house. Our children right now are enjoying dinner, and we hope that you've got some tasty snacks to join us through this program, maybe even one of our party packs that you signed up for. And we look forward to spending the next hour or so with you tonight. Before we kick off the program, let's start with a festive note through the North Coast Men's Chorus, joining us again for a holiday performance. Rich and the members of the North Coast Men's Chorus have been longtime friends of Providence House, opening their hearts and lifting their voices for our children. So we're excited to have them join us tonight. Before that, I'm going to turn it over to our co-host, Andrea Vecchio, with a brief message.
We know everything looks a little bit different this year, but that's why we need more holiday cheer than ever. Now, if you've been a part of Deck the House in the past, you know that we always auction off beautifully decorated Christmas trees, and we're doing that again this year. Thanks to our generous partner, Moving Ahead Services, they will deliver the Christmas tree to any location of your choice at no additional cost and still fully decorated. So check out all of our beautiful Christmas trees.
fantastic performance. Good evening, everyone. We're Karen and Paul Dolan, and we are the chairs of the Giving Hope for the Future campaign.
Last year, nearly 500 children were waitlisted or unserved at Providence House, and that number continues to grow every year.
To meet that need, we're opening a second facility in the Buckeye Shaker neighborhood with 20 additional beds, so we're able to serve even more children.
So we invite you to learn more about this campaign and how you can get involved at provhouse.org/givinghope.
But now we ask that you consider giving a gift to support our Westside campus and the more than 300 children that stay with us every year. We need your help now more than ever. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night and happy holidays.
Thank you, Karen and Paul. For those of you who have just joined us, welcome to our virtual Deck the House. This year is the 25th anniversary of the event, and although we haven't been at each one, we are proud to have been honorary chairs for quite a few of those. As honorary chairs for this event, we want to thank you for joining us virtually tonight to support the babies and children at Providence House.
As you can see, we have a lot of children in our own house, but we are proud to be a part of this great organization and proud to be a part of an organization like the Cleveland Browns that is striving to serve our community and the places like the Providence House. From the front office to the incredible players to all of the members of the Browns women's organization, we're all invested in this city and its children.
We are honored to support this amazing place for children and are proud to be a part of the great work that they are doing for our community. That's why we're all here tonight, and even if things are a bit different, to help them continue the great work to keep kids safe and families together. The Providence House is primarily privately funded, and tonight's event raises money they need to offer free emergency shelter for babies and children at risk of abuse or neglect.
We know that times are tough for so many people right now, but as Karen and Paul said, if you can, we need your support now more than ever. Currently, only 10 beds are open, and Providence House hopes to open another 10 beds right after the first of this year. But we can't do that without you. If you click on the Make a Donation button on BidPal, you can make a fully tax-deductible donation to support the babies and children at Providence House.
And even though we aren't together in the beautifully decorated City Lounge, you can still purchase raffle tickets for our booze and wine raffles. This year, you can also buy a teddy bear while giving one to the children at Providence House. And as always, bid often and bid high, because every bid is for the babies.
If you haven't settled in, grab your party pack, graciously sponsored by Electronic Merchant Systems, while we listen to another amazing performance. And then join us right here for a bidding overview with our good friend Andrea Vecchio.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudel, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with a moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Pearls and white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bees sting, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Thanks, Annie and Joe. Miss seeing you this year, so hopefully we'll all have a chance to be together next year. Hopefully you're staying warm up in Wisconsin. But here in Cleveland, we are hoping that you are going to continue to help us raise money for Providence House. You know, Providence House's goal is to change the lives of children forever. Now, if you've been to Deck the House in the past, you're probably familiar with BidPal, and I'm going to tell you all about it tonight. Now, my friends over at Providence House, they gave me this, and I have a pretty photographic memory, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to memorize all of this. So forgive me, but I'm gonna have to do a little reading here so that I get all of the facts correct. Now, you did have an email or a link that was either emailed or texted to you. You'll be able to browse and bid on all of the items through that link. The buttons on the main menu are used to find and bid on items by item number, by category, and by viewing all of the items or by viewing items with no bids. There are going to be 150 silent auction items for you to bid on. The View My Items button enables you to keep track of the items you have bid on, the ones that you're watching, or the ones that you've purchased. The Buy Now function next to the auction items allows you to purchase the item for a predetermined price. And don't forget that all of our professionally decorated holiday trees are also up for bid and will be delivered to your home. Go to the fixed price item. So when you go to the fixed price item section, you can buy a teddy bear for $20 and have one given to a child at Providence House, or you can donate both to Providence House. Plus, you get your raffle tickets to win the bucket of booze or basket of wine, which that definitely will bring some holiday cheer. Raffle tickets will stay open until 8 p.m. tonight. You can also click make a donation to make a direct donation to Providence House. Cash is king, so they will take it. Now, sections 100 through 400 will close at 8 p.m. tonight, and sections 500 through 800 will close at 8:15 p.m. tonight. Starting tomorrow at 9 p.m., all paid items will be available to pick up at Providence House East Campus. If you'd like to pick up at the West Campus, just email our friends over at Providence House at info@provhouse.org, or and do that as soon as possible, because we'll let you know once your items are available. And if you need a package shipped, shipping costs are an additional charge and are the responsibility of the donor. We have to add that. Now, if you win a tree, you'll be contacted for a delivery address and time. And also know that there are so many different ways that you can help Providence House. So continue to watch, continue to bid, and thank you so much for your generosity and for supporting this beautiful cause and the beautiful mission of Providence House.
Well, I'll go. Hi there, I'm Greg Rush. I am the chair of the Providence House Board of Directors. Each year, the board and the Friends Young Professional Group have a competition to see who at the Deck House can raise the most money for our kids and children. So tickets this year are $5 for the wine raffle. It's valued right now at over $500, hopefully more as we continue to add to the wine bottles. There's a variety of all kinds of wines, from your reds, your whites, your blushes, your rosés. So anything out there that somebody wants to put in. And I believe also they are 5 tickets for $20, which is a value as well.
Greg, I'm going to let you finish, but Friends has one of the best raffles of all time. For those of you who don't know, the Friends Young Professional Group is a group of YPs dedicated to sharing the message of Providence House. My name is Natalie Yakinich, and I'm the chair of the Friends Associate Board. This year, our bucket has everything you need: wine, liquor, beer, and more. And if you don't like a bottle or two, it's perfect for regifting. Like Greg said, tickets are only $5 or 5 for $20, and the raffle is valued at over $500.
That's great on both sides. And at the end of the day, the point of our friendly competition, obviously, is to raise money for the children and family at Providence House. So whether you're in it for wine or whether you're in it for a bucket of booze, we hope you'll join us this year and purchase a raffle ticket. But really, the board's raffle for the wine is much better than the Friends group, for sure.
No, I don't think so, Greg.
Yeah.
Definitely, you're going to want the barrel.
And the regift. I mean, you can regift wine to everybody for sure. So.
Well, as you can see, our board and friends group certainly have a friendly rivalry going on, so we'll see who's the winner tonight. I want to welcome you back for our program, and we want to thank again the Cleveland Browns, who I mentioned earlier as a presenting sponsor, but more importantly, for over 20 years have been our partners as the Ed Block Courage House for the Cleveland Browns. And tonight we're really honored to have you meet a player who the team has decided represents not only courage on the field, but courage in the community for children in crisis. We want to thank, again, the Browns, from the owners, Jimmy and Dee Haslam, to the front office, to the amazing community relations team, Jenner, who we have worked with so closely for so many years on this event. We could not be here tonight and have the success that we do with Deck the House without you. So we want to share a quick message from our families and a thanks to the Cleveland Browns.
I was young with little babies. I felt like I didn't have that physical support.
Providence House understood I was a mother that was overwhelmed with life at that point.
The staff has had a huge impact on me by helping me be a stronger person, a stronger mother.
It's definitely a place for me to reach out to and go to where I know that I'm going to be supported in every way.
I just want to thank the Cleveland Browns for their support for 20 years for the babies and children at Providence House, for the honor of being your Ed Block Courage House, and for letting us be in your house for Deck the House every year. So you heard from our families, and our special thanks to the Cleveland Browns. Right now, we're checking in with our children through the night. We just heard dinner is over. They're playing games, reading books, and getting ready for bath and bedtime. So please consider right now, while we're moving through the program, going to make a donation and give a day of care to our children. If you go to the gift center, you'll see a day of care option there. Consider sponsoring a child for a day at Providence House, or maybe a week, or even a month, which is the average length of stay. But your support is the reason that these children can be cared for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and we can't help every child who needs us without your support. We're going to move back into our program right now for the Ed Block Courage Award, and I'm excited to bring back to the camera Joe and Annie Thomas, our honorary chairs, to kick off the Cleveland Browns Ed Block Courage Award.
Thanks, Natalie, and welcome everyone to our Ed Block Courage Award ceremony. As a former NFL player, I can tell you that the Ed Block Courage Award is one of the most special awards that a player can receive. This is the only award in the NFL that is decided by a player's peers. Recipients are nominated by their fellow teammates for their strength, integrity, and dedication on and off the field. For 30 years, the Ed Block Courage Award Foundation has recognized courage among players in the NFL while helping to improve the lives of our nation's abused and at-risk children. To help make a positive impact in NFL communities throughout our country, the Ed Block Foundation began a Courage House Network support network for children. The Courage House Network is a national organization committed to the prevention of child abuse and neglect in NFL cities. The Cleveland Browns were the 11th member of the Courage House Network, and Providence House has been our local Courage House since 1999. Tonight we celebrate more than 20 years of partnership and protecting at-risk children. And now it's my pleasure to introduce a very special guest tonight and to announce our 2020 Cleveland Browns Ed Block Courage player.
Congratulations to this year's Ed Block Courage Award player. We are really honored to have you as a partner and really thank you for your commitment as a champion for children in Greater Cleveland. Congratulations.
If you've been to Deck the House before, you know that you've seen teddy bears throughout the entire room. Well, tonight we want you to participate in the auction of the teddy bears. They're $20 if you purchase a bear today. And for every teddy bear purchased, a teddy bear will go to a child at Providence House. You also have the option for the bear that you've purchased to donate that back to Providence House so that it goes to a child. Now, if you don't know this, every child who comes to Providence House, when they arrive, receives a suitcase or a backpack filled with new outfits, pajamas, shoes, a blanket, and a teddy bear. It's Providence's way of welcoming that child into the home. Click on the fixed price items in the bid pail to purchase your bear now. And with your help, we can continue to make sure that the children at Providence House are kept safe and warm.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the entire board, thank you for joining us tonight. Deck the House is not only our largest fundraiser of the year, it also brings us together to celebrate the partnership we have with you to keep our kids safe and our families together. A special thanks to our presenting sponsor, the Cleveland Browns, my employer. I'm joining you tonight from the 7-Up City Club, where this wonderful event usually happens. I wish you could join me here, but again, thank you for joining me remotely. I am so proud of the relationship that the Cleveland Browns has built with Providence House over the years, and they are a great partner of ours, and we look forward to continually serving them and partnering with them in the future. And of course, to our sponsors and donors featured in the program book, thank you very much. A very special thanks to our honorary chairs, Joe and Annie Thomas, of course from your Cleveland Browns, our MC, Andrea Vecchio, the Deck the House Committee, our Providence House staff, the board, the associate board, and all of our volunteers who have worked endless hours planning tonight's event. Right now, children of Providence House are making calls to talk to their parents or guardians. Our child care providers are updating parents on how their child is doing. Please consider to make a gift that helps every parent know that their child is safe and healthy under the loving care of Providence House. And now, in addition to the Ed Block Courage Award, we have another special award to present tonight. Here to present the award and tell you a bit more is our President and CEO, Natalie Leak. Natalie?
Thank you, Greg, and thank you to the Providence House Board of Directors for all of your dedication and sharing your time and talent to help our organization succeed. Now I want to say thank you to our Deck the House Committee. This is a group of tireless individuals who offer all of their volunteer time to help build our auction and make this event a success. Our event chair, Sandy Stotler, and her amazing team of volunteers, including Mary, Sarah, Bruce and Ellen, Tina, Ida, Marissa, and so many others who have lent a hand. I also want to thank the Providence House staff who put together this event with those amazing volunteers, particularly Kayla Webb, our external relations manager, who without her leadership, this event would not have been possible. Thank you all. Now I want to move to a very special part of our program. Last year we announced a brand new award for a Deck the House volunteer. The award is the Barbara Reagan Impact Award. Barbara Reagan, for over 20 years, led Deck the House as our event chair, giving thousands of hours of her time and talent, engaging family members, mobilizing teams to make this event what it is today. So in her honor, unfortunately, we lost Barb last year, and we feel that loss very deeply. And to honor her volunteers and the people who have gone above and beyond, each year, starting last year, we have decided to name one of our Deck the House volunteers the Barbara Reagan Impact Awardee. So this year, I am so honored that we are going to be recognizing Kay Braybender, who has been volunteering at Deck the House for nearly 20 years. And I'm going to take you to a video of me giving Kay a call to announce her award to her. The Barbara Reagan Impact Award.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
Oh, honey, that is so nice.
So I wanted to call and let you know that you're getting that honor.
My daughter just brought it. She just showed me. Oh my God, that is so wonderful. Thank you.
Barb's smiling in heaven, Kay. She's excited that you got the award.
That is so nice. Thank you so much. But I only did it because I love you guys.
Well, we love you too very much.
I love your purpose. And I love everybody that works there. And I want to thank you so much. They say to me so much to me. You don't know what it means to me. I felt so bad because I couldn't really work that hard with you this year, you know. And thank you, honey, so much.
We're blessed to have you. Congratulations, Kay. We are so lucky to have you. Can't wait for you to be back for Deck the House next year.
Hi, Natalie. This is Kay Braybender. I was so astounded when you called me. I didn't probably thank you properly. I'm just so thankful and so grateful. And as I said before, I did it out of love. The people that work for you, the people I worked with, I just enjoyed every single minute of it. And this will always remain one of the high points of my life. Thank you again, sweetheart. I love you. Bye-bye.
And now I'm going to switch back over to Joe and Annie Thomas with a special message.
We know things look a little different this year, and we can't wait until we can be in person again. But that doesn't mean the auction packages are any different than the past. This year's auction features a ton of great packages, including
a bunch of things to do while you're stuck in the house bored, which of course never happens during COVID. A personalized cameo for me, that probably won't go for anything, maybe $1. A whole section of trips, most valid through 2022, and a Kobe Bryant autograph photo, or an extremely rare Superstars of Rock guitar signed by the 8 greatest guitar rockers of all time, including a few names like Eric Clapton, Jimmy Page, and Carlos Santana, and of course, so many more things.
Now remember, sections close for bidding at 8 and 8:15 tonight, so make sure to keep your phones handy because you will not want to miss out on these great packages.
Thank you again for joining us tonight and helping us deck the house from your house. This has been a year of uncertainty for us all, and one thing we are certain of is that without your support, the children at Providence House would not be receiving the loving care that they are. In fact, right now, our kiddos are getting ready for bed. So we're putting on jammies, reading bedtime stories, getting tucked into snuggly beds and cribs at our crisis nursery. So please consider going to the gift center on the auction site and making a gift of a day of care. Maybe a week or a month, whatever you can give ensures that every child who needs us has a safe place at Providence House. So we appreciate you and we appreciate the gifts that you're giving tonight. You still do have time to bid on the auction. So the raffle and auctions will close at 8 p.m. online tonight. You will be notified of any auction packages that you win through your app. And if you've won a raffle item, you will be contacted by Providence House staff tomorrow, and we will make arrangements for any of our winners for delivery or pickup of items. So before we wrap up everything officially from me, I want to just thank you all again, and we're going to close down with another holiday celebration with North Coast Men's Chorus. Rich, gentlemen, take it away. From everyone at Providence House to everyone at your house, we wish you happy holidays.
Thank you for joining us.
We couldn't do this without you.
We're so grateful for you.
Stay safe and healthy.
From all of us at Providence House.
Baby mine, don't you cry. Baby mine, dry your eye. Rest your head close to my heart, never to part, baby of mine. Little one, when you play, don't you mind what they say. Let those eyes sparkle and shine, never a tear, baby of mine. If they knew, sweet little you, they'd end up loving you too. Although same people so do, what they'd give just for the right to hold you. From your head to your toes, you're so sweet, goodness knows. You are so precious to me, sweet as can be.